When I was in 6th grade, my dad got a second kidney transplant. After the transplant, he had lost a lot of blood, and I wasn't sure how they knew which kind of blood to give him. It was amazing to see how the doctors reacted so quickly and determined what type of blood to give my daddy. Today, we're going to discuss in simple terms how the doctors discovered this. So, type A blood is going to be represented by blue food coloring. And the type B is going to be represented by the red food coloring. Add a few more drops. The type AB blood is going to be represented by purple. So we're just going to add red and blue and mix them together. Be sure not to contaminate. That way the experiment won't be messed up. Alright, and type O is just going to be represented by clear water. Since type O is universal donor, it can give to anyone, which we will see throughout this presentation. Alright, so we know that when you add red and blue together, we're going to get purple. So blood type is kind of similar in as we don't want to put a red in a blue or a blue in a red and contaminate each other. So the same way, we can't give A blood to a person with B blood, and we can't give B blood to a person with A blood. However, we can take this type A blood and give it back to itself. So A can donate back to A. Also, A blood can donate to AB blood because it's got A already in it. And when we put that A back in it, it doesn't change the color or composition of that blood. Alright, so moving on to B blood. We can't take the B and put it back in the A, because if we add red and blue, we're going to contaminate this person's blood, and that can cause some serious issues. But we can take this red. Alright, next we're going to move to B blood. We can take this B blood similarly to the type A blood, and we can give it to AB because it's already got B in it. We can also take the B blood and give it back to B because it's still going to be the same composition. Next, we can take this purple blood and, well, we can't give it to A, or can we? So we can give it to A because it's already got A in it. Can we give it to B? Yeah, we can give it to B because it's also got B in it. So AB blood can give to A, but it can also give to B because it's already got A blood and B blood in it. When we move to type O blood, O is the universal donor. So if we take the clear water and we add it to the purple water, it's not going to change the composition. The same goes for the red, and the same goes for the blue. So it's understood that O blood can donate to anybody. Alright, so now we're going to look at how type AB gets the title universal recipient. We talked earlier about how you can add the type A blood, the blue, and the red together and get purple. So we can take this type A blood and give it to someone who's got AB blood because it's already got the A composition in it, and it's not going to change the makeup of the blood. We can also do the same with the type B. Still got purple blood. Alright, so let's look at what happens when we contaminate somebody's blood and how that can affect blood typing. So let's start with this AB blood. So we know we can give AB to someone with type A blood and also someone with type B blood. And we also can give it back to AB. But can we give it to type O? See, what happens is we contaminate that person by giving them the wrong blood. Alright, let's do another example. Let's take this type A blue blood and put it in type O. Can we do that? Or does it change the chemical composition of the blood? It obviously changes the chemical composition of the blood, which means we can't donate A to O. After my dad's transplant, I asked him what blood type he had, and he said A. So we can conclude that he either received blood from somebody with type A blood, or he received blood from somebody with type AB blood, and he could have also received blood from someone with type O blood.